So I'm just going to go completely to pop and I'm just going to make it. Is it live or isn't it live? Is it live or isn't it live? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Let's just check the audio. Are we mic working? Let's just check the audio. Yeah. Yeah, mic's a little bit on the quiet side, but I think that's more fun to look at the mic. Let's have a weird shot up. Right, so good. Press any button, press the button. Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. A game about you being isolated on an alien island while having full of a disease. How relevant is that to 2020? Feeling of isolation and illness and panic and fear. I don't know how this guy actually survives that, because it actually hits him in kind of in a way which you'd consider maybe a gouging hit. Severe head trauma. Maybe he had a helmet on. Maybe he had some face protection. To be understanding what actually causes you to be knocked out is generally when your brain hits your own skull inside your head. And I can't mess around trying to get chat. Oh, snoizers, give me that. Give me that. Yep. Give it a bit of a squirty. I'm not very good as a firefighter, would I? Light myself on fire. It's not a very good idea, is it, lad? No, it's not. It's not a very bright idea to light yourself on fire. While trying to get your phone set up so you can watch chat. Was that Sega what just popped up?
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Okay. How do I get out of my PDA?
You have suffered minor head trauma.
Oh
this
no,
is
I can't. Oh no. Tab.
Outcome.
Thank God, game, tell
this
me please.
PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Rightio. So now I need to get myself.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Yeah. Basically I need to start with is get myself some titanium and some other raw materials. As well as jumping in water of a planet we assume that the water is not acidic, at least the pH isn't of any severe level, which could in turn potentially okay, I need to be at the crafting bench to craft stuff. That's good to know. To keep an eye on my oxygen, because I have got like city hardcore mode on, because I'm a crazy person who is like, yeah, no, I don't want to play on easy mode. Let's have a giggle and try to kill ourselves and see how long we last. Because, you know, being a Muppet is the way to be, isn't it? You know. Just grab what we can. I can't grab any of that. I can grab that. I'm going to grab a lot of acid mushrooms. Unfortunately, I don't think my guy can use it to trip out. Just get away from this situation. And we've got a load of titanium now and a swarm of little fishies. Little fishies. Just having a nosy for ingredients. We need a. There we go. Yeah, that's actually what we needed, was a rocket fish. And if I'm right, if they're down here, yes, precisely what we needed. Whoa, swim away! Ouch! That was nasty fish. I really don't get why any creature on Earth would evolve itself. No, not even any creature on any planet would evolve to be a suicidal nut job in that sense. Hey. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back to the ship. I think I've got more than enough crushed powder to make a little repair tool, as well as myself a little knife to do some shanking out of here. So that's jolly bloody good, I'll say. Jolly bloody good. My survival pod's literally smoking. It's always good when the survival pod is literally smoking. Right, need some titanium down here. Might as well turn everything I've got in that scrap into titanium. Hopefully there's not a limited amount of power in this place. We don't want that just yet. Standard oxygen tank, yeah, I could do one of those. Don't want one of those, don't want a pipe. I really don't want a flare. I need silicon rubber for that. What do I need for a knife? I need some silicon rubber. How do I make silicon rubber again? Alright, so I'm going to go over to where the crash bug. Crash bug is, but I've just made myself a nice chest, so I'll lob that somewhere out the way. That was a very dumb thing for me to do, I will admit it. Have I at least got enough crash powder? Yes, it's just silicon powder. I can't interact with that, but I can interact with this. So I might as well throw that in and throw all the rest of this stuff in. Because I have no need for any of this. But I do have an oxygen tank now with me. Like, yeah, we want one of those, and we want one of the food bars, and we'll throw everything else in. We might as well eat these now. Consume and drink. Right, should be alright for the time being there. Get ourselves back up to fighting fitness. Right, I now need to figure out where I'm going to get some of these great rinds. I did throw this game on just to make sure it was running and was working before playing this. Just to figure out whether or not the game worked. And I think I swam this way and came across the... It's been a while since I've seen anyone play this, and I've not really played it myself. This is kind of my first time playing it in a sense. So if I don't know where things are, bear with me, as I'm literally trying to map this in my own head. I'm working off memory of videos, which can get a little bit confusing when everyone's jumping around.
New creature discovered.
Good. I'm just going to capture the local wildlife.
Unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival
Gary fish. Come here.
New creature
Yo, Gary
discovered.
fish. I like you, Gary fish. And then we've got fish. I can't really eat them while they're like that. And then there's a thing here there. Peeper. I mean the peeper. Can't have the peeper. Oh, my hands are full. Give me that. That's what we're after. When one of those guys decide I'm a lovely snack. Once as much of this stuff
acquired.
I can get away with. Unfortunately, your auction doesn't go down in ticks, it goes down in like big gouges. Come on, matey, make your way up to that
Life
water.
on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Snizers. Where's the escape pod? That's what it is. Yeah, looks good. Oh, I've recently been binge watching Hero Academia. On the fence with it. It's got some good writing, but at the same time, it's got some really corny. No, I know what that is. That's evil, but I want to mess with it. Oh, is it not? What? Okay, I know what that is. Remember, it's like a hypnotizing fish. Can't wait, it's not interested in hypnotizing it. Fair enough. But no, I've been watching it of late, and it's kind of. Oh, Jesus, again, not like that. It's just got some moments where, like, when I first started watching it, the character is just so obnoxious. The actual main character of it. I just found myself hating the main character. It was like you're just obnoxiously overly emotional and just generally annoying as all hell. And it's just kind of like, it's what it is. It's what it is. Cook myself a Gary fish. I want to make some water from the Gary from that. No, mate, cook Gary fish, please.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You too.
Some of that. All wrapped it as well. Some lead.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles.
Yeah, for mechanical components so they don't like seize up the hell up. That actually might be worth making. I know. I should be making my knives and the tools and stuff like that.
Data to provide environment appropriate
I'm out of titanium, but that's fine.
Materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
What I want is is it that? No, it's that, and it a repair tool. Right. Bear with me while I mess up clicking buttons a lot of the time. Grab a few of these. Alright, should be jolly good now. Make some more of this. I want to make some room in my inventory. Don't imagine I'll need much more than that for the time being. Let's make one of those because I need it with radio repaired to the right of me and get that all up and running. Get ourselves a knife made up. Shanking tool.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
I was about to say that I can kind of understand why, because if you could theoretically craft a weapon on board of a ship and you decided you wanted to make a lot of people's lives quite unfortunate, that would not be too hard to do. So what else have we got? They're quite useful with them too if you really want to go deep sea diving. Should I make another oxygen tank? You know what, bugger it, we'll make an extra oxygen tank because, you know, I don't like the idea of drowning, especially when I'm playing it on a mode where the game will not tell me if I'm drowning. We'll just be like, yeah, you don't yeah, alright. How do I not know how to make batteries, or is that on the... Right, I need some copper ore and stuff, but before we do that, we realistically need to get some stuff fixed, as well as get like all my raw materials used up in construction stuff. So yeah, must be a ton of lube I'm making here. How much more do I need? Am I not run out? I thought I might have been at that point. Right. Oh, is this where you can't have... Oh, I forgot with the... Oh, I've just buggered myself up.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Yeah, we're not in good standing. Right, that's fine. I need to get out of this. I need to put... Yeah, I need that. I've got no... I need to be cautious because there's not much battery. I do need a repair.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Yeah, we need to get ourselves some more batteries, I think. And it's night time. Gleaming lovely. Just lovely. And I want to put one of these outside here because that's why I got this. Oh. So I can then open this and then throw in. No, I want my knife. I want my knife. I want to be able to stab things if things start to get that way. Gary fish idea, give me that. We want some coral, we want some of this grind coral. Now we just need to go and find ourselves some copper ore. I'm just going to throw this stuff, all my coral ore in here. I think that's what I needed. If I'm rightfully remembering, it was copper ore for chips, microchips. Don't like being underwater while doing this. No, table coral. Yeah, I've got the wrong coral here. I do use that coral, it's not for that job. Cannot have like more syntax. No. Take up excess room. Is these the cores we need? Yeah, these are table cores. These are what we're after. We do use the other stuff. I think we use that to make bleach. Off memory. It is used for something. The guy in his silly haircut. Oh, sugars! No, sugars.
Deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Yeah, but I made the repair tool game. I think you've made a bit of a boo-boo. I hate when the phone turns itself off. I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on here. What have we got in tow space wise? Ooh, not a lot. Let me get some copper ore. Sure, these things are like inside these. Okay. Yeah, I can. Kill it. Kill it. So creepy looking. Acid mushroom, we got a ton of that. Now, over one a little bit. Crash pad. I do like the idea of making a fish tank in this game. Oxygen. My guy is literally like a bloody dolphin out the height he can swim. I need to find myself some copper. I need to find like ore deposits, which I am struggling at the current moment I'm doing. I'm kind of losing track of what I was babbling on about before I got. Cheese. I found my guy is at least made of something a little bit sterner than most game characters are made of, which is paper mache. Most people say, well, what does it really made of paper mache? They can take bullets and they can do insane stuff. What you're talking about? It's just like, yeah, well, they can, but then there's times when you play as them, and it's like, yeah, you just decide you don't want to be made of harder things and just fall over and just. Yeah, that's what we're after. Copper.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, you crazy fishes. Crazy fish will blow themselves up. Titanium. I need some more copper and silver. Quartz. Yeah, that's quartz. So I think you can use to make glass. Get some more oxygen before I run out of time. Yeah. Jolly good, I'll say. Jolly bloody good, I'll say. But no, I've been watching. Going back to what I was watching. I've been binge watching it. I don't really like watching animes in subtitles just because I find I'm basically just watching the script at the bottom of the screen, reading it, not actually watching it, and it kind of personally ruins it. No. Ruins it a little bit for me as an experience, which, you know, take it as you will. I can get my table card. Right, let's make him each back to base with all the material just gathered. What we do with the first aid and maybe making a battery. But now I've been watching it, the character, because I do watch a few other ones. I've been watching a bit of Black Bulls and stuff, and I find it quite fascinating. I keep my kind of ear to the ground a little bit of what goes on with the nattering and the niddering about the series and stuff. Because I watched Fairy Town and never got into that, and it was kind of like you just rubbed me the wrong way as the series went. The progression of the characters and just the feel of it was kind of it wanted to be One Piece but wasn't One Piece, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way in that sense. Let's just have some more of that. But no, I've been able to kind of stick with. Oh, it's just some glass paid up. Stick with this one to kind of binge watch it, especially now I'm not watching it like watch season 1. What is it? You know, when you've got a nice big chunk of episodes, you can watch. So when you start doing the annoying cliffhanger malarks, you're not going, this is kind of annoying because I can't actually enjoy watching this the way I want to watch it, and it's more, and there's overall for that. That's not impossible to come by. I just need to find some. Scan tool is quite useful, but I need to work out how to make a battery. How do we make batteries now? What's that? Do I not know how to make a battery? Acid mushrooms. That I do think we have some acid mushrooms in here. Goodness. They're ever-eating supplier of equipment. We do need one of these. One of those will also be quite nice. So we've got more or less all the basics.
To record alien biological data.
Don't know how we make one of those. We might need quite a lot of components to make that. Yeah, we need a bit of silver ore, and we need gold. Jesus, gold for that. So we need a bit of gold, and we need 2 silver ore, and then we can make that last tool, which is that one. I don't actually know. Hybrid something or another. I can't read it for flip's sakes. Let's just lob what we can back in here. So we're in the hunt for silver ore now. That is what we are in need of. Yeah, I really don't need that oxygen tank. It's a bit of a booby to make it, but you know, whatever. Get away from my old food around here. Realistically, I'm going to end up making another one of these. Yeah, let's go and make another container, because hoarding supplies early on game is kind of a bit of a penny arse, but a necessary penny arse. Is it? Yeah, that. Craft it. Can we craft another one if we need to? No, we need 4 titanium for that. You don't break stuff down once you've A bit of water, no food just yet. Right, I'm happy bunny with that. Let's get up here. Let's have a look at it. It's giving me kind of indicators.
The scanner can be used to synthesize. Copper is an essential detecting sulfur. Life pod secondary systems online. Running
Right,
full
yeah.
environment data. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints
Yeah,
following the
basically
massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
That's not what we're looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. I'll make it red. It's a bit easier to spot on this blue background. Bigger battery. So I make a big battery. Because I'm lying here. I'll just check something before we do anything. But yes, that's why.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Sweet. I do wonder how long this guy's knocked out for like all these other pods to go completely haywire and just stop being working. Scan it. Scan the stinky one. There we go. No, I've been watching it. I've kind of, as I said, I'm kind of on the fence with a lot of it because it's the main character is, I think, Deco as they call him. He's just so annoying at times. Just some of the things he says. It's just like he can get quite irritating on my nerves with the way he is written, the character. Could do with nicking some of this while we're here as well. Free grind.
New blueprint acquired.
I got inventory space wise. I need to grab some loads of fish on the way as well. No, as I said, his character itself is what annoys me more than knife. That's anyone like it. Can't grab more titanium while we're here. Get everything we can while we're out here, because this does give us titanium. That's what I was looking for, is one of these.
Acquired.
Oh no. Just figured out how to make a sea glide.
Acquired.
Sweet! Oh, not very nice those. They're a little bit bitey. They like to bite me, unfortunately. But as I said, the series, I've been watching it, I've kind of watched the film and stuff and been watching it. I'm enjoying the watch of it, but it's not... I fully scanned that, we're kind of out... Whoa, sorry. PDA, added some more PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
An upgrade I needed. No first aid kits, nothing else.
Blueprint acquired.
More sea glide, so we can get some more titanium together. As I said, we need some gold, ideally. That's a big one for us. Getting our hands on some gold and some silver. that one is. Modified vehicle guy, sweet. Yeah, my option's getting low now. Jesus. Get up, get up, get up. Some jam. But no, I've been watching it and it has some really corny writing. I will give that it is really well written in the kind of emotional department, like the way they do character arcs and the emotional fucking swings and sways and all the arts with that. But for every bit he does that, it's gorgeous, gorgeous outside. No, we're not just collecting eggs. Get here, little. Ooh, trying to escape me. Oh, James going, no, don't like that, don't like that. Don't like when the game has a little bit of a funny on with it. Need to get the leather on, the leather suit on, and then we can start focusing on getting on the naval vessel. I'm just grabbing myself some floatfish though, because I seriously need some water. Ironically, being in a sea full of water, even though it's salt water, not so good. Get rid of one of them. Don't like this. Don't like this. If we're not in the bit I don't really want to be in. So I just want to get some floaty fish. Floaty, floaty fish. Floaty, floaty fish. I need some floaty fish. Floaty fish. We need to get this sea glide sorted, then we can just actually propel ourselves and get some real speed going on. There we go. Oh, oopsies. We're gonna just open this up. Why have I opened this? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on in my brain. So I don't know what's going on in my brain most of the time, so that's nothing new. Made a titanium finger. I want to make some of that plant fibre stuff because we will need that later for suit stuff.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
It's really bad because that means it's going to go boom boom and we're going to have tons of radiation, which we want to get. I don't want to get in there before the boom, but ideally if I can I will, but I need to get the lead suit found and done before then, but I'm going to make some food as well.
Consider disguising the flavour of unsavoury meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've not really gone on my way to find salt. What do we need for that? I could potentially make that. That's not beyond me. As I said, we've got some leeb. I love the word leeb. Leeb. I think the other thing we need for that is that an acid battery, acid mushroom stuff. Close that. Get back in here, and we need to make a. Don't need a big battery, do we? We'll find out in a minute or two if I do. That's not end of the world of it. Is. And we just need some copper wire. I know I made some copper wire. I don't think I stored any of it in here though. I know where I have stored it, which is in all my little boxes out here. Hopefully the fish haven't stolen it and decided to leave it on bricks for me and gone, haha, you don't need this no more. I'll leave it on bricks and I'll go on with it, Roger. Imagine the fish are like, oh, there's a good neighbourhood, so let me even stand up and then just start around like everything, oh, breaking everything. Looks a nice location before he turned up building his ugly building.
Will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys. and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
I'm building one of those because, as we all know, I'm just hoarding equipment and supplies, and yeah, that doesn't need any more yet. So I'm just going to put another one of these out here. Drop those because we realised that we don't need them, but I will eat is my food bar and one of my waters. No, 2 more waters. Right here, I'll say, lads. Well, I really don't want to go near the big explodey shit because it's producing radiation, and our radiation suit, we're a bit snookered. Can I get rid of this silly map in front of me? It's alright with the light on, but I don't really want the light on it just to compensate. Thank you game. I don't need to know about. I don't need to know about the graphical designs of the map. I am not navigating in that sense. That's glass. What we're in desperate need of right now is giant sea whale things, giant jellyfish. Let's get a mixture on floaty rocks. As I said, the other series I've been watching quite a bit of. I am getting close to that, which is not a bright move because there are nasty things around there from memory. I desperately need to find
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome. Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks. Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased.
Ow. No, Georgia, no. I need to get back to the surface quick. Hopefully this game doesn't do the evil thing of like depressurization. I think after like 10 to 100 meters you start having nitrate bubbles start forming in your blood, which yeah, that can pretty much insta kill you without any reason. Just basically it lodges its way into a small artery to a part of your body, which is kind of crucial, and next thing you know, your spinal cord's got a bubble in it and you become crippled and other horrific things like that. Can't get in the welder. Unless I can use the repair tool as a welder, but I don't think I could. Can I? Can I use it as a weld cutter? I don't recall I can. I might be wrong, maybe I'm being an idiot. It's a high probability of me being an idiot. But no. Just get back down here. I think these are components as well. I might be worth me scanning. Yeah, they are. Just wait. They are very useful parts to have.
Integrating new PDA data.
Getting quite lucky, finding some good loot early on in the game, and the game's not being like, yo, you need to find 50 odd of these and just all the rest of it. Can I weld towards my way in there? No, I don't have to. It's a door. You can open it. I'm an idiot. Don't try to be scary, game.
New blueprint acquired.
drown.
New blueprint acquired.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. You died. Did so well to that point. To that point. Let's just go normal survival. Did so well. So well to that point. Where I don't actually know how long we've been playing. We're at 11:30, so I'll give it another hour and then I'll so see what we can get up to in an hour. More baggage. I just baggaged myself up. I just baggaged myself up on one like this.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
I'd argue I survived that, but you know, games like nah. It's like you passed out, but I'm holding on to that. I just clamped and eventually hit the surface, and the kit would then revive me and breathing. You know, hey, you can't do much about that. Piece of titanium metal hit me in the head. Yeah, that'll hurt. Seriously hurt. Not a nice day. Not a nice day. Deja vu, man. Thought I already dealt with all this, my lord. Give me that. Do I have to bother? Can I not just leave? No, the game's like, no. That's the exit and entry. You have to clean it. Right. Yeah, and oh, yeah, I've got to check my tablet's working. Fair enough, and it has to take a little bit longer this time loading. Lovely,
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the
remember what we
data
need
for
from last time. We need to go straight this direction. We grab ourselves some. We don't want an awful lot of things, but what we do need is probably about 3. Probably more than 3. 4 of those, and we need some titanium, which we can get off a bit of wreckage. Some nylon rubber from down this way. That's brilliant. This shouldn't take us long to catch up to where we were. It's going so well till then. Other than watching Hero Academia, I've basically been doing DIY around my house at the moment. That's my main thing for this week. I've been kind of
life on this
sort of busy,
planet
but not
grows
sort
in
of busy at the same
unusually
time.
and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Do need some more titanium. How much more room have we got? No more room. Lovely doubly. Then once we get the knife sorted, we can go off to finding some brass and a repair tool, because they are the main other things we want to grab our hands on. Ba, 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 ba. Spare no time. Here we go. There we go. Then we can repair all this. I want to get in here. I want to get some raw materials. Maybe let me make that. Like that. Make a tub of lube.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles
Yeah, we
and
won't
power
take it that long.
plants.
Keep this going. The problem is doing this, we're eating up our power, which is a little bit of a concern. Because we don't want to eat too much of the power up inside the ship. Option sounds quite useful. foods. We're not making the mistake we made last time, which is making an additional
Acquired.
option tank. We don't need anything out of this
The
now.
fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment.
These all need
using
batteries
locally
and stuff,
available
which we can't
materials.
make.
For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Well, a knife's more of a tool than it is a weapon as such. Can use it as a weapon, but it's generally what we'd call a tool first and then a weapon. But, you know, humanity found sharp rock and then used it to kill. Titanium, we don't want titanium, we need some copper. We also need to find ourselves some, what we call crash powder, crash fist powder, which we will find underneath the thingy. Do we grab any? Yeah, some crystals and ores.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems.
Don't know what I
Sulfur
just
is
put
an
up.
essential component of the repair tool.
Yeah.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to
Is that what I
unlikely,
found in that?
but plausible.
I must have found that. That must have been what was in the weird grey rock. Fair enough. I'm not overdoing it this time. I'm just grabbing a little bit of everything. Trying to be a little bit less greedy and not trying to like hoard shit tons of equipment and stuff. But now, okay, game. You get all that started about.
30 seconds.
Two of them. That could have ended really badly for us. It didn't, but it could have done. And yeah. I need that to make batteries. Thank you, game. Thank you for telling me. Because I'm a dumbass and I would have forgot. Not realised. Can't remember we need 3 or 2 crash powder. I can look. Main thing I'm after is copper at the moment. No, what have I been here? This is the kill set. Skills what they were trying to make me have. More copper. But no, we're all happy and dandy. We're making a mooch. We're swimming around. We're enjoying marine life. What the rest of it. I'm actually kind of curious what this in this game, what's the gravity meant to affect you, because it's a bit weird when you're in water when you kind of come to the state of gravity. There's clearly is gravity in play, but is it of a much lower level or is it much higher than what it is on a standard planet Earth? Because in a sense, your character's able to kind of dart out the water at excruciating heights. Is that because he is just a raw athlete of a monster of a bloke, or is he kind of a little bit more because gravity is not very effective, or is it just because game developers thought it would be funny and just left it in as is? One more crash fish powder. That's it. Come on, there's got to be one more crazy fish. Silicon pearls, I don't know what we use these for. Oh, it's an egg. Oh, Jesus, why are you in here? That's an egg. That's an egg. Lots and lots of eggs. Because they added the aquariums in the game and it was like, yay! Can we own fishes? Like purposely bring fish from one biome to another biome where they don't belong and then release them, and then the game's just like, yeah, that fish can survive here, and it's like, I don't think it would. Let's be honest, fish designed to survive in like stupid depths wouldn't not be able to survive the sheer kind of change in depth. But maybe I'm just being pedantic. But I'd imagine that everything should have been changed. It would be too dramatic for the fish to easily adapt from one to the other easily. Whoa! This is a deep cave. This one.
Silver-based wireless are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Ah! Why you buy me? Why you bite? That's not really nice. That's quite the opposite of nice. That's
New
quite
creature discovered. Alien life forms may have unexpected
options. Main
applications.
priority. Food is second rate.
Utilizing alien
Get up there.
resources is
Come
a
on,
proven
lad. I
survival
know.
strategy.
I got really deep because of that. Games tell me off if I'm not eating. One of them. There's no point at the moment because I've got no scanning to do any of the scanning. I'm just trying to get all the bits I need. I've got a bit of silver, which is quite useful. I didn't get silver last time. I started watching on Netflix. I have a bad habit of starting like some of the more what they call normal-ish series, maybe we say. Come on, bubble me. Yeah, that wasn't worth it. Maybe you get your timing right. That could be quite useful. I think it was Hell's Angels or something. The biker gang. It's the TV series which is quite old now. Started watching that. I need to kind of watch more of it. But yet again, it was just kind of, let me just get some of this ground core, because I think you use that to make bleach, to make that water. But I might be wrong with that. But yeah, again, that was a series. I enjoyed that series from the bits I watched.
Oxygen.
I do always find it funny when people wear the helmets what I like. They're not proper helmets, they're just kind of the little head cap plastic things they put on their heads, which is kind of like, yeah, you're probably better off just not wearing a helmet at that point, because I can't see that providing much, if any, protection. Ooh, bear with us for a sec. We'll need one of them. I already know we'll need one of them. We start building stuff like that. What I need to know is make one of those. It's a priority.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
That's what we really need. So I need some stick and rubber, but I know we've got some stick and rubber in here.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the
The game's trying to catch me up now. It's like,
during planet fall.
Getting a bit ahead of yourself, lad. Enlarge one. That's something I seriously do want that. Did we get any? No, we've only got one quartz. I'll have to go get some more quartz and I can make the bigger tank. That's priority for the silver. I think that's the best use of the silver. Don't think I've made one of these before. Do one like that. What's that? Bladder tank thing? Don't really care for it. No, and that's the only thing else. We just need to learn the thingy for that. We're gonna make that. Yeah, we're gonna make some water. Somehow it also can materialise the bottle for the water, but I ain't complaining, I need the water. And find some salt deposits and we can make bleach, which then we can make bleach water. Is there anything else I'm missing what is like really obviously can be made? Need a battery, that's too hard. make a torch then. Which might not seem like a ultra useful tool, but sort of is. What we need for that? Oh Jesus, that's a lot of things. What can we actually make? Oh no. We need gold for that, right? We can at least make that, but how much actual silver ore do we have before we do that? Because I don't want to waste all my silver ore on that when I can make a large tank, and I think that takes priority over. Oh no, get back in that ship and fix that ship, you lunatic. That's the one we want. For everything in here, that's that.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Life pod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Oh, that's lead. Oh Jesus, we'll definitely need that later. Yeah, everything else in here. I'm gonna make a container. I don't think I can get away with just putting a container in here, which is what I really do is just leave it in here, the container, and just be like, yo, I'll leave this in here because let's be honest. Right, use that. Can we drop that? Can't drop it in here. What we can do is put. Get here. I plopped it down somewhere. Where is it? Oh, under water. Let's just drop these off first and foremost. Okay, I'm carrying some equipment, but not a lot. That I can deal with. We've got the scanning tool now, so we need to go and find where I found that shipwreck before, and at least find the bits and bobs we need. But when your phone's trying to be smart, it's like, I'll turn myself off, so, you know, I'm going to save some power. It's like, you plugged in, I don't need you to save power. Oh, I'm saving your screen life. Your screen can only live for so long. Yeah, I'm not really that worried because the technology is designed to fail. It's designed to eventually fall over. Yeah, we're going to make it fall over even quicker. I really don't care enough to be that fussed, to be honest. I do need some more of that. I need to make glass. I don't know what was it for? Oh, it was the tank. Yeah, that's what it was. The air tank.
Oxygen.
This game's just like, yeah, stop getting closer to that. The Orion, the Aurora. Right, yeah. More copper, which is quite useful. I'm really in desperate need of some soul. Someone's trying to bite me, ain't it? Someone's trying to bite me now. Oh.
New blueprint acquired.
Seriously, no concerns. Jeebus. That's not a good sign, is it, boys and girls? I'm telling us what this song. Yeah, a bit deeper for the solar. Ouch. Still not understand its evolutionary path to make it turn into such a monstrosity. I will say the things what are in the actual sea on Earth are some of the most horrifying things you will ever see. Seriously, the parasites and evolutionary patterns of the creatures what have evolved to survive out in those kind of environments is just highly horrifically horrifying in a lot of ways. because it's basically evolutionary warfare, which has had a lot of time to develop its tools and weapons of choice. And scarily, that means you've got some seriously nasty creatures what live out there. They're not like, you know, nasty in the sense of I'm just going to torture my prey to death slowly. More just nasty in the sense that it's like scary how effective they are at killing prey, like real nasty ambush predators and seriously nasty poisonings and all sorts of other horrific capability and tools at its disposal. Like that.
New blueprint acquired.
Gravity trap. Ooh. Does that mean I got like throw a hand grenade or can I like basically drag enemies away?
30 seconds.
Still trying to find soap puzzles. No, we haven't looked up the soap.
Oxygen.
The ironic thing is, the one way I know you definitely get a lot of salt is a way of making water. The only reason why I want the salt is to make water, which is kind of counterproductive. I'm way off that point where I can actually utilise it, but it's just kind of comical that it's a byproduct of the making of the water. Kappa. I do find it fascinating that most times I ever actually see streamers, whenever portrayed, they always seem to be eating stuff. These female streamers seem to just spend most of the time eating and reacting to things. And eating seems to be the main thing. It's like, I'm going to sit here in pyjamas or whatever and just eat some food in a bowl and then stream eating it while watching stuff. It's like, unusual. Very, very unusual. But hey ho. I didn't really get into the streaming culture. I was more of a YouTuber than the streamers. Not that I don't watch streams, I usually watch recorded streams rather than watching them live. And it's of rare and odd people who I think are worth watching because they can be quite interesting to watch. They have this insightful to watch because they're interacting or have a actual point, and it's more of a non-structured but structured point of view of stop doing free sex stage, you morons. We're gonna go and do some disco dancing. Oh, bug it off. Oh, I'm having a bad day. I'm having a bad day. Yeah, putting big holes in me, and I'm not feeling well. I'm just give me that. That's fresh. Keep an eye on that. Oh no. And I'm dead. Buggers! I say buggers. That's what I get for just being sloppy and looking for stuff. I'm just looking for stuff to scan, to be fair, but still, that is just sloppy play on my behalf. Okay, the radio's not working in regard to us. What materials have I? What actual materials have I left over? Nothing. The game just decided to take it all off me. Yay! You seem slightly frustrated. Just a bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, there's just some streamers are quite into the kind of they bring something to the table. May that be that they're actually quite interesting to watch because they've got commentary and reaction to people, and it's kind of they'll actually interact in that sense, or it's that they've actually got a structure of what they're going to talk about, and the main thing is it's a way of formatting the scan the evil fish. Scan the evil one. Evil one.
30 seconds.
And that's kind of the guys I can't. At least I don't know what leave. No, I think leave them. But goodness gracious. really having no joy here, am I? This, like, scanning my larks. But that's just my experience from what I've seen of like Twitch streamers. I'm not really on Twitch, as ironically that is, I'm live streaming on Facebook. On Facebook, YouTube, because even Facebook, I'm like, Facebook I really am not a fan of at the moment, because it is intentionally trying to wind me up at times, and it's like, oh, it's not. Yeah, it kind of is in a lot of ways, and a lot of it's, that's so positive. A lot of it's just intentional, kind of get them to react by giving them stuff just to get them angry or get them to go, yeah, I agree with, and it gets all political, but it just turns it into
30 seconds.
A super mega fucking echo chamber of idioticness, and it's like, yeah, don't interact with it because it'll go away eventually, but you do see it bleeding in. It's kind of like, yeah, we're not gonna just give you funny cat videos and memes and like social stuff. Instead, we're trying to like manipulate you by making you see certain context and trying to, yeah. You know, I do need the fibres for other things, but might as well get another one. Well, I mean, I get at least 3 of them. I just found it really infuriating with the way in which. Oh, kill that one. No, that is actually brilliant food for your monstrosity. That's good. Can I self-scan? F for self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor. 30 seconds.
But no, I just found found Facebook to be quite annoying in that sense, that it's just like, I want reactions, I want blah, and it kind of just gets on my nerves, that kind of system, in a sense that it's, yeah, I can scan all the way from over it.
New blueprint acquired.
I just find it kind of infuriating. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's a boy. I know what that is. That's kind of the beepy boys. Oh, do you have one? Oh. But I find it quite an interesting, because it's done intentionally. If you clock it, you notice it, and you're like, yeah, that's not a good sign. When you start saying it, you're like, because that's just it's designed.
This biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Yeah, we can't do that till we finish doing this bit. But no, it's intentionally designed to kind of get you to watch.
Oxygen.
To watch, to get you to kind of go, oh, react, respond, share, respond, to get you to kind of interact with it. But it's not in a good manner, isn't it? It's kind of, it'll feed you fake or incorrect news, or it'll feed you correct news, and it's just kind of, it's not particularly brilliant. Because if you get trapped in that little echo chamber, what it's designed to do, it can seriously massively warp and affect your own point of view, and just seriously kind of mess you up in the head, and kind of really not do you any favours in the grand scheme of things. I'll just get some of them. But you could argue that's the same with any kind of form of media. It's kind of, if you're being fed on stuff what is purposely trying to feed you stuff what isn't trying to give you a balanced point of view, and it's intentionally trying to give you a point of view which is that sweet. Oh, I've got one of them. If it's intentionally trying to feed you information what is on purpose to be, that's why I need crystals in it. I'm not going to crystal baggers because I need to make some glass. It can really kind of warp your point of view. You kind of get that with all forms of media, but Facebook's in particularly evil because it analyses and watches what you're already seeing in point of view, and then just pumps it out in front of you and just continuously hammers it into you, kind of this stuff, and it's kind of like, you're getting to a point where you kind of got to look at it and go, yeah, this is a little bit kind of not good.
New creature discovered.
Catfish. First aid kit when we get back to thinking I really don't want to lose everything again because of crash fish, my arch enemies at the moment. When I came down here for this, crystals.
Oxygen.
Whatever you do, just swim quicker. Swim these.
The Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Fish are just not. Game, stop it.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
What else do we need? We just need lubricant. I think I've got some lubricant. Oh my goodness gracious. So as if I planned for this, which I didn't. I wasn't planning on making such lucky fucking decisions. I want my silver. I want my silver. Where's my silver? Silver ore. Oh, I've only got 1 silver ore. No, I've got 2 silver ore because I've got some in me. I want to make tools and equipment. Oh, I can't make that because I'm missing some more glass. And I'm currently missing the oxygen tank, which I'm currently wearing. I think, is that the only thing I'm missing? Yeah, I can just take that off, put that off and put it in there. Don't know why the game didn't just do that for me, but you know, fair dues. You do you. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. Supersized oxygen tank. Sweet. That's what we love to see. I could say that's what we love to see. Doing a first aid kit, but that is not a high worry about it. I want one of these, I want one of these. Because I can make lubricant with them. Oh, I need that, and I will use that. Because I am still snatched tabagaro. What's that? Gravity trap. I don't really need a gravity trap that desperately at the moment. What was it? It was that I wanted. Well, I want to know what that is, so I'm going to craft it. I do need to make some lubricant. I think we've got some lubricant in the container outside. Oh yes. Wiring kit, rebreather. Oh, we need to make one of those desperately. That's 2 silver ore. We might have enough. Let's make some silver before we forget. Get some more water made up because water is our main and basic priority. I'm gonna go and have a look. So we need some lubricant stuff.
Synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
It's like toothpaste powder food or some weird stuff. And this future thing is like, I don't eat no kind of like humanoid food. Give me that bleach.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water. Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
Oh, I need copper wire. Hopefully we've got enough copper in the box out here. Please, haven't got enough copper. I've got no copper. I've got no copper. I got no copper, I say. I've got no copper. That was a lovely fucking situation to be in, and now we're gonna have to go and find some copper. At least we've got a giant oxygen tank. We just need some more silver ore and other things of that nature, but we are making ourselves some decent enough progression on. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, what have I ever done to these fish? I know I go in their nest and hit the crash pad, but I did not engage them in the first place. They're just like, yo, you coming on my turf? I'm gonna go and wreck your ass. And I'm like, I don't want to mess with you. I don't want to mess with you. And that's where I know it's just like, yo. It's in my health. Yes. Oh yes, game. You just yeah. You just do you, game. We've just made enough copper to get us out of here. Don't know what I need for a first aid kit. That's the problem. I could really do with making a few first aid kits. They do generally make themselves slowly in game or automatically from in the survival pod, but generally speaking, I'm just like naff to bugger it. But once I make the little propeller thing, I'm going to be making some seriously good progression. We have caught ourselves up for this time, but we do die, like I have. It's not end of end. There's copper in here. You're a muppet. You're a muppet, I say. You're a muppet. Oh, you're a muppet, I say. Why are you such a muppet? I just don't know.
The sea glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Can I make copper wire? Right, that's enough of that. Put crash powder in there. I could actually, no, we can make fibre with that, can't we? That makes my life a little easier. So that titanium away. That thing, put that in, do that. Can I not? Oh, I need 2. Oh. Again, and it's just health and I need more of first aid. Okay then, jolly bleeding good. I want to say jolly bloody good. Where are we going? Where's that signal? Let's go over there and get some more equipment unlocked for ourselves. As my phone generally decides to randomly close itself, as it always likes to do. Boys and girls, as it likes to do, indeed it does. But we now have a decent sized tank. We are got a technique of moving around with some decent speed, and we are making ourselves some decent progression. The problem we have is we need, and while I'm here, there we go, to make some more first aid. We need some more silver ore so we can make wire kit. We need to find the technology to make a basically leather gear, so we can then get into the ship. And we can get some serious stuff unlocked then. Games like, oh, do you want one of these? I've already discovered how to make that. It's all good. Thank you, Gander.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
find out where I can get some silver ore. That is a
30
big,
seconds.
big. Don't know. That's, oh, I found 2. I need 1 more, whatever that is. Get up surface, get up surface.
Oxygen.
Yep. Thankful with this thing, it's like a little usable. That oxygen back up. Threw my head on top like a dolphin. Not just trying to get some air in me. Right, yeah, we're now in this bit here, which is where we were last time when we passed on and balls ourselves up. That's something useful. That is something majorly useful. That's the well cutter, which is quite useful for getting us in access areas. That's salvage. Metal salvage.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to scan more than one of those. Okay, we can't go any further than there. Right, we have a welding cutter which we just scanned, but we haven't been able to make. That's quite useful. That's the first bit of the bumblebee. Oh, we can make the bumblebee. Oh yeah, 32 actually.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we are right. Scan this thing and bounce up there. Come on.
Integrating new PDA data.
So we're in the early part of the game now where it's all about gathering resources, technology, developing the technology, getting to the point where you can then make said technology, and then we get into exploration. And the problem is, the game has a habit of you get so far exploration wise and then you've got to do some more exploration just to find more equipment so you can then do further exploration, because you've then got to find the appropriate research and materials just so you know what you're doing in these other areas. Those plants really don't like me, do they? It's not very nice of you. And you start throwing big spikes at my head. I really don't like it. I've done nothing to you and you're just like, oh, get out of there. Get out of our little home here. We're going to defend it to the death for us. I've got to ask. Okay, I can't get in there. Is this like no entry at all? Is this like different than the one we saw last time? Oh, we'll get there. Oh, there we go. Jump through. Right, before we do anything else, I'm just going to go to the service. We'll get back down there once we've got a full tank of air. Oh, he's Gary God, he's gun drops. I'm sorry, God, his gun drops. Keep scanning our way through this little ship. It's a little bit mental using that in there. It's a little too happy-dassy to go at high speed places, which is not good when you're trying to manoeuvre around at 8 so you can find space with weird dimensional physics. Not physics, the brain's not using the right words. It's using all the wrong words, but the main wrong words it's using is just getting kind of confused.
New blueprint acquired.
For when we eventually do building like bases and stuff, we can do that.
New blueprint acquired.
That's a well cut and sealed door. Can't go any further and we need to get the well cutter on that door. We haven't got the well cutter unlocked yet, but we have
Passing
got the
100
vehicle.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Right, making good time in there though. copper on it. That wasn't gold, was it? Oh! I found gold. Ah! Bite your fish. Come on, give me some more gold. That looks like it might be gold again. Oh, that was some weird titanium stuff. And we found the welcome. So we now have the welcome, I think. Oh, we need another one. Just lovely. Come on, lad, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. Or say we can make it. So no problem having a big option tank, so it's a bit longer to forward up. I did play The Witcher. I only got like so far into it, but my god, that game is like seriously too long in some ways. And not take it as a bad thing. It's good that it's a long game and there's a lot of content in there, but Jesus crikey, if you're a completionist, that game is just evil to you. Because it's just like, well, there's so many alternative routes, and if you don't do things precisely perfect, then the game decides, you know what, yeah, just buggered that up. What I'm going to do for like base locations, if we get around to doing that, is I'm going to look at building a base location near one of the holes or entry points for inventory now. That's weird. The problem now is I'll probably have to go and hunt down some more bits and bobs.
New blueprint acquired.
So I figured out how to make a bio thingy, which is quite useful for producing like. No, that's a nasty plant. That's the nasty evil plants for some bizarre reason decide to just fire projectiles. Sugars! Could have warned me a bit sooner in the game. Ooh, it's getting hairy. It's getting hairy. That's how is your mum's legs though, thank god. Oh, papa. Papa. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, that's what we want to see. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, no. No. No, you evil game. Evil game. Alright, we're going to go back to base, I think, maybe. Unless there's some more loot around here I've missed. I've become a sea creature. And then there's one there which could have been a lot easier to get my hands on. Whatever. Game, you do you, game. Scan room. Yeah. A few more of those. Need like one more of those.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drag core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Well, that's not good, is it? The problem is I have no leather armour, which is also a problem. And like I've not claimed a lot of leather either, so even if I want to make the leather suit, which is what I need to do. No, not leather. Here's the sea gimp.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
Lead, not leather. My brain is being a dumbass, as always.
Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Subnautica. pressure, and that's that. No, none of those are really what we're looking for. That we are very much in need of, but I can make that quite easily, which is a bit of a... not that much of a problem, to be honest. I've got a load of titanium, so titanium bars like that are quite easy to come by. What was the other thing? It wanted a battery, didn't it? Copper wiring. We don't want copper wiring. What we want. Can we just take that away? Because I will just keep being a muppet and clicking buttons with that. That's the battery, actually. Oh yes, that's another thing. We can make at least a first aid kit because we keep getting ourselves injured because I'm a dumbass. Oh yeah, we want the welding torch as well, but I think that might involves diamonds. I don't have any diamonds. I've got crash bed powder, I've just not got diamonds. Power cell and lube. Power cell is 2 of those and it's some silver rubber. That's easy enough to come by. So it's not beyond us, we just need the lube now. Ooh, hefty battery. And no, we're not using that in an inappropriate manner with that lube. Get your minds out the gutter. So the man's saying that since it's in his own mind, so no, can't say much more than that. No, I don't want a first aid kit. We do want lubrication though. If I remember rightly, we want to go behind the base, so the shipments will be behind us. This way, I think. No, I don't want the map. I just want the torch on, matey. I just want the torch on, mate. I just want the torch on. Nope, nope, nope. Yep. Let's go. I don't know why I'm saying that a lot today. It's become kind of a weird catchphrase that for me for today. My brain's decided it doesn't want to work properly and it's just rambling like a lunatic. This is nothing new really. That's generally my brain. Give me the blokefish. Give me. You know, I'm a faster predator. You're now going to be my favourite. I could make some more bleach, which is like it kills all known infectious diseases. So I know it's kind of like, well, it's super acidic, but I wouldn't recommend drinking it. It's like, oh, you can use it to clean your water. Well, we use chlorine.
Discovered.
We use chlorine to clean our water, not bleach if we can help it, because bleach is not particularly good for you to be drinking. For do not go out and drink bleach. You will be going to the hospital and having somebody look at you and go, yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money to fix you, or we just let nature take its course and, unfortunately let you pass away with your idioticness and help humanity on the way of surviving. But maybe that's just my point of view. But some injuries are a little bit.
Pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Yeah, we won't make a wander over there, because that might be where the leather armour is. We really do need a leather kit. Yeah, I'm making a ton of water. I don't care, because I seriously need water. That's the biggest thing. Food's not as important.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
How much have we got? 2. So we need to go 1, 2. Okay, I can't have 2. I've 1 though, so that's good. Goody whoops. So I keep saying that, it's going to annoy me now because I know I'm saying that and I don't want to say it, but I want to say it, but I don't want to say it. You're a raving lunatic. Yeah, that's not going to do that. Alright, take 2 of those, we're alright, I can make some more. Lubrication. Can we make mining lube? Might as well make some more while we're at it, because you never know when you need. Let's be honest, we don't ever know. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of making water with bleach. There's just something inherently in my brain says that's a bad idea. It's just like it just seems like a really bad idea. Oh my goodness gracious, that's taking a fair bit of time and a lot of my power. Have I got any copper left over? Yeah, I have. I didn't make any power source, so we'll use what we've got left. Ooh, don't turn off phone. Don't turn off. Don't leave me on my own. Don't do that, sir. Don't do that. Game, yeah, I get it. You want me to do that? Sweet. I need some more of those. I need some more mushrooms so I can fix the. We need to make the little.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Ramblings of people. Let me just take out which one of these is flat. Take that one out. I was going to take it out to change. Was that because I've got like no inventory space? No, I've got inventory space, so it's not like that. Okay, game, you do you. You do you, boo. You do you, boo. Some of the de-infected water. Oh, we haven't done that, have we? Self-scan.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I don't know how to make that yet. It's kind of annoying. Right, we've got one over there. Let's go and deal with that. Once that's out of the way, can I sell some good progression also? Still need to get the lever sorted so we can go and do the big ship, because if we don't, I can run over there now and try to do it, but I don't feel like that would be a bright idea, especially with the leaking radiation on that. 700 meters away. Once we've been here, we've been here. Don't make me go in that place. That's the scary place. I don't want to go to the scary place. Are you insane, game? Are you just being like, yo, you just go to this place where there's giant eating monsters? Yeah, that sounds like a really good fucking idea. Oh yeah, just go to this place where there's a creature who use this soda can figure out where you are.
100 meters.
And will then eat
Oxygen
you.
efficiency decreased.
I don't like it. I'm just gotta say it. I don't like the idea of being in this deep water. Especially since I need oxygen, and the only way I can get oxygen is literally swimming near the open bit.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical
Oh,
state
come on,
in
get
T minus 10,
here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, that was not good. This is not a good place to be. If I'm not that close to it, yeah, now it's going to be spewing out radiation. Oh, it's just lovely. So we've got radiation sheet unlocked.
Blueprint acquired. For your
So that's the only way you can get the radiation sheet. You're
sheet
literally
has
waiting
been
for it to
added
go
to your
boom.
blueprint database.
Because I can go closer to it before that. I don't want to risk it in case it was radioactive. I don't like it being in this water. This is not a good place to be, boys and girls. This is where you go to die, I say. It's deep and dark and miserable.
Passing
It's
200
where those
meters.
deep and dark
Oxygen
spots
efficiency
live.
greatly decreased.
And you're sending me down into this pit. Oh, nasty things down there. I just want to grab what I can.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Go.
Integrating new
This is probably
PDA
where we
data.
want to build a base around there. It's horrifically nightmaric as it is. Come on, lad, you can make it, you can make it, you can make it. Less than 30 seconds, my arse. We're below 100 metres now, so my guy should be able to hold his breath a little easier. Yeah, we're not going back down there. Look at that. I'm going back to the Aurora. And I'm running out of juice on my finger, I've just noticed. Yay! Please give me enough power to get back to base, please. That's it, I need is just enough juice to get me back there. Just enough to get us back to the life pod. I can then make more batteries. This is where the little vehicle comes in handy because you can just use that for oxygen. It's like shit tons of oxygen. Real good. I need to find some more silver ideally. So the biggest problem I've got is limited supplies of rare materials like silver and stuff. Where's my scan tool?
Seconds.
So we're in this step. We're outside the radiation range. Does. like a light? Is it like a light bulb thing? Oh, I can leave like that on. Ah, sweet. So you can leave like. Oh, that's quite an interesting little tool to have on board. It's not very useful in the grand scheme of things, but if I want to make like little notes of where things are, so I can find where things are a little easier. That is very, very nice. Make a few batteries while we're out. That copper ore, can't wait to make. Yeah, that's easy enough to do, and we will do that straight away. I just need some fibre. Do I not need to make the leather helmet as well? Or is that like not okay? Okay, game. I'm not arguing. A load more radio messages to deal with on top of this other one. Tell me what I need to make it whilst I'm not diving around like this. Just tell me. 2, so I need 4 plant fibres. I haven't got enough room for that at the moment. Feels the biggest thing for us at the moment.
New creature discovered.
Cool. You stay away, stay the hell away. You damn disease. Damn disease fish. Didn't have inoculations on the way to the bloody whole line.
Integrating new PDA data.
I'm still normal, my arse I'm normal. It's in the water, I've just been near it, it's like coughing at me, I was like, God damn it! Swims away, chuckling. It's like, haha, I'm not giving you my disease. You're gonna die, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
We have an even better day than my poor guy. To be honest, it's kind of the best day out of all the people on that ship in some ways, because at least he walked away from it somehow. Well, I'm not entirely sure how. But yeah. Been quite interested they put like, because in theory you could have quite easily put multiplayer into this game. Just in case I need it. I thought he was cheap. Ow, am I dead? Demon took us up.
New creature discovered.
Oh my god, you're horrifically ugly. That fish is just like, you got hit with the ugly stick and then with the ugly tree on the way down. Yeah, well, that was one ugly fish. Oh, reload battery. It's gonna just be a battery chest. for all the dead batteries to go in. Which I know I'm going to have a load of. I'll make the lever. I need the lever. I need the lever. I need the lever. I need the lever. Oh yeah. I need that lever. Oh, give me that lever. Lever. I need some diamonds. I don't know what's gonna be like a set. Where's that dead battery? Go on that one. It's the dead battery box. You kill the guy with the boomerang fish. Use the ugly fish. Hopefully it doesn't make the ugly. I don't think that's how ugly works. Yeah, there's one damn ugly fish. Ugly. Just ugly. Just ugly fish. I can't help myself. That fish is what we call the ugly fish. I am renaming that fish as ugly fish. That fish is now the ugly fish. Most other fish in this game are quite like interesting, cool looking. That is what we call an ugly fish. I accept not every fish is going to be like, you know, cool beads here. With his cool fucking pattern on his back, and it's like, sweet mate, you're like a gecko mixed with fish. You are like the ultimate gecko fish. You are just sweet as all hell. And it's like, then you just get the ugly fish. The ugly fish is like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What? You're horrific. You look horrific. You look like you just do. You just look horrific. I just don't want to even believe. Oh, there we go.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Keep going. We just need to keep some of these radio stations. But no, he's seriously ugly muggly fish. Even they're like, you know, they're just like, they're alright though. There is some fish though in aquarium hobbies. I think it's not snakehead fish, just something else where you can, I've seen them, you can get for aquariums, and they are like things from nightmares. They've got like the point narrow teeth and like eel type fish, but they're freshwater, but they look horrific. Look cool as hell in some ways, but you can't really put them in the tank with anything smaller than it, because it will just eat it, and it looks like something from nightmares. It's like, you literally look like a creature from my nightmares. Oh, why am I in the open water again? I don't like it when I'm in this water. I just don't. That's the whale thing. The whale things are alright. You're like, you know, you're peaceful dudes. You're just like, yeah, chill mate. You're like a turquoise from Nemo. Just like, just surf on the wave, man. Just surf on the wave. Just enjoy the flow of the sea, man. And it's like, yeah, and then you just got the psycho who lives out here. He's just like, I want to kill everything. Oh, we're at this island. Oh, I thought we were at the other island. Grab them all full of pop. Make a mooch. Wow, look, landmass island. Oh, cool. This isn't the landmass I was looking for, but sweet. This is what we need.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
And we are gonna seriously. This is a seriously like. Just one of the trees I can grab plants off. Yeah, it is. Tomato tree. How many tomato trees do I add? Worst thing is doing this at night in the game in some ways, because it's great, it's night time in the game and everything looks really pretty, especially with that. Fuck me, that's got fast a little bit. But at the same time, it just means you've got to shut a lot. I'm seriously going to have to build a farm. Natural flora on the cave. Isn't really why I've come here to scan, it is the plant life. I am not here to scan plants. That's what we're going for.
Integrating new PDA data.
And no, I'm not going to read them. Nope. 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 Like that, so I can see what I'm doing with my oversized ridiculous torch. Ridiculous torch. So let's have a look-see, might we say. Don't go insane. Don't go to a Madam Island. I actually kind of wonder, because in this reality, it's not very clear with this character if it's like being the tree. Yeah, where you go, scatter them. Ooh. Ooh, that's that. Ooh. Can I get a slice of that? I'll get more acid mushrooms. No, I haven't cooked them once. I don't feel that mean that I'm gonna make my guy eat sushi just because I'm like. I will say a lot of plants in this game do look like things that I would never eat. I'm not a fan of mushrooms to start with, but just like slimy foods. No. That's really my appeal. You want to eat a slimy plant? No. Yes, there's a gate. Oh, that's some progression forward, boys and girls. Some progression forward. Yes. Oh, we can scan that. Okay. Like, oh my goodness, there's officially just get now. Oh, gate. It was a gate. It was a thing in. I think it was from the 90s. Yeah, P90s in it, and it was kind of like Stargate. There we go. Yeah, Stargate. There we go. We found Stargate quite literally. And the game has nothing to say about that. Has nothing. It's all written, and it's not going to verbally tell me anything about it. It's not like no kind of my character going, wow, what was the gate? It's like, well, you're playing the character, so what do you think? And I'm like, yeah. But I've seen the game. I've watched too many playthroughs of it, especially like new games playthrough. That is just like, oof, fantastic. They are just like next tier fucking game let's play. It's not really a let's play when you start doing stuff like that, because it's more like a written narrative. It's kind of like you just took it to another. That's what I'm looking for, buildings. There's no luck finding bloody buildings naturally. Just find them across the pathway. Just like seems to be going everywhere but where they are. So I'm just going to barely go away from the moment. While wearing thingy, you'll remember this guy's still wearing his swimming shoes doing this. You know, flippers just running up the mountain like it's nothing with his flippers on. Shit. Seriously, could have got it up here. But no, that is just like seriously good gameplay. So what's then? Look at that. It's going to take me a little bit of time. I was probably right actually got that on the scan tool. They do actually have batteries in the scanning tool.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, we're still normal for the time being. That was nice of you, game.
New blueprint acquired.
Just get some scans in here, get all this equipment somewhat, so we're like, I do like the idea that the base is above ground, but the game is a little bit on the camp for
New
these right about that.
blueprint acquired.
Oh, you can eat them ones. I'm just gonna eat this random plant I found. Yeah, that's really smart of my character. Well, at least got a seed of it. Yep, let's eat one of them as well. Because the trees are the way to do it. I think I've got everything from in here, haven't I? Unless there's a PDA or something I missed. Because I'm a moron. Oh, there's the gravity gun. That is actually quite useful. Stun rifle, which is very useful.
Integrating new PDA data.
Now I need to get to the second island. High speed run across mountains. And lots of birds which are a little bit funky. Oh yeah, let's go and do the stupid thing. Let's go and swim off the edge of the map where things of nightmares belong. Yeah, no. No. You leave me alone, head crab, or I kill you. I kill you. You come near me, I kill you. I will kill you. You want to die? Oh, you want to die. Yeah. I'm riding. I don't ride no damn crab. Let's take one of those. Don't think we can scan the large ones. It's kind of annoying because the large one's really useful, that one. We can get that one. The lights, which are quite useful for certain base locations.
New blueprint acquired.
Yep. It's over me. Get away. Get up. Yeah, give me my knife. Shank you. Shank you. Get away from me. Shank you. Shank you. Die. You know, you bleed really weird like, but die. Die again.
Integrating new PDA data.
Do like these as well. These are pretty swag.
New blueprint acquired.
Sweet. Scan it. Yeah, I just scanned you. What are you gonna do about it? What's happening? You attacked me. You all saw that. Yeah, I was in his grill, but still, I don't care. You attacked me first.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, I'm scanning it.
Integrating new
Time
PDA
to scan
data.
it, whatever it is.
New blueprint acquired.
I was like, you can scan that, but you don't really want to. You don't want to destroy it when you scan it. And I'm like, well, no, not really. Kind of necessary for something else. It's quite a useful tool for which we will be going to eventually. The activation key. Oh no, better boots. Sweet. Yeah. Well, I need to get this island here, and then we need to. Oh, there's no box down there. Is that the rest of the stun rifle? Yeah. Come on, I need this. Damn right. Damn
New
right.
blueprint acquired.
That's what we're talking about. Get myself a sexy stun rifle. I put like, oh. become an animal and just be like, show my stomach for that. Right, yeah, we're just going to keep making a mooch up this mountain. I do wonder if they ever kind of figured out a technology, this type of technology would literally change the laws of physics, that the amount of impact that would make. Both from like just manufacturing and construction to just everything. You just bring so much to the fucking table. That would seriously change the face of the world if you could make something that could effectively change some of the laws of physics by making artificial not so much artificial gravity, but in a sense just stopping gravity in an area.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh yeah, we want a chair. Of course we want a chair. Why wouldn't we want a chair?
New blueprint acquired.
I think I've got everything I can from here.
Integrating new PDA
So
data.
I think there is 4 damage in this game, so we're not going to be like, why? And just do like idiotic jumps off this island. But we'll make our way back to base. Base for operations. So yeah, we're going to make our way back. We'll make our way back to base and go from there. Superman jump into the water, sweet. We'll make our way back there, I'll say. We'll make our way back there. Should be able to get back in no time with the battery. I do not like how deep the water is around here. Because that's another advantage, you build your base near there because you can go deep sea from there. There's a straight way in access of kind of deep water there. But I think we still need diamonds, that's the problem. We need to get to the second island because that's where you find diamonds is at the second island, which is kind of useful, especially when like the laser cutter, which we will be needing for when we're going there. And there's no point going in there till we get the diamonds, so we need to find diamonds before we do that, and it all gets a little bit copper. I'm really good at finding copper now. I was like before, like I'm not finding copper. Now I'm just like some titanium. Now it's like stop it. I'm not in good nick, my character, is he? He's needing first aid again. It's an egg.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Right, what we're going to do is dive down because I think diamonds. There's one place now where you can definitely get diamonds. The other one is you go a little bit deeper in the water and then you can find diamonds. And then you're all good and dandy. Box. It's in the box. When I already know how to make. Fair enough, game. Complaining. Oh, I remember this place. This is literally where you want to build a base because I think this is straight into, if you want to get into the deep sea stuff, this is where you go about it.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
200
greatly
meters,
decreased.
so you start running out of oxygen. Straight back down again. There's stuff there needs scanning. Go. It's the risky thing of doing it on this bit here now, is this kind of depth is like risky. Some oxygen in there. Straight back down again. Straight line it. Effective water. lot of time down here, so we need to make the most of what we've got down here. That's massively useful. Yes, down here to the point where is that diamond? Nope, not diamond. I do need to come back here. So we've got the finger. This is where we need to go. I think our best bet. We'll do one more dive down, see what we can grab, and then. It's a rock shark, that. Not nice. Bitey fish.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
One in your bear. Past 100 meters, yeah. Deep down 100 meters.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Stupidly quick. Seriously useful, that. Could do with giving that a quick scan in there, but don't feel comfortable doing that at the moment, not until I get a finger. Once we're past the danger spot.
Oxygen. No, I have got the thing for building base. I just haven't got the supplies to build it. I need like the wire kit and all the gold and silver. Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
No joke. So we're going to call this short, like, so let's do a last little bit. So I really still need a diamond, and I haven't got any diamonds. That's the biggest issue on hand, is I need a diamond.
Cobra, Aurora, live pod, 13 coordinates, attack, live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
And immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I've got a new location to go to, so I'm going to probably call it
Consider
shortly.
disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
Quite useful. Wiring kit. While we're at it, after that unknown. That's not what we're after. No, that's what we're after, which is battery to make a chip. How do I can make a chip? Ah, it's easy now. We can do that pretty easy. One like this, and then we'll get the stuff for that, and then we can start building bases, which is quite useful. This is a plant box. I want some of that. I don't want that. Copper. Couple wires. Need to make a battery, don't I? That's the other thing. Mushrooms are quite common around here. I've got no copper on now. Oh, I have. It's just being a bit of a... How much copper do I need for that? Oh, the gold. Oh, I've got no copper. No, you got gold, lad. You got gold. Lots of it. Dumbass. Oh, yeah, sure. Alright, I need copper. It's not too hard to come by. As I said, I do come across it quite a bit. And was it? It was that, wasn't it? It's abbreviator. That's the one we really want, so I have to make a fast mover rather than wasting what we've got on stupid things that are useless. So I just need to go and get some. I still just need to get some copper then. Once I've got some in that box there. No. Not that odd. Fair enough, we'll go and grab some copper now. I've got there. Once we've grabbed some copper and put that together. Because I'll probably blow myself up with a crash fish a mile up. Do me a favour, kill that guy so I can nick his food.
oxygen.
I think I'll make these bits now. Crap around. Programmable chip. How do we make a chip?
New blueprint acquired.
Craft bases. Sweet.
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
And 2 silver rods to make the wiring kit. Many plant favours. Nothing major beyond us. So we're going to have to build a place so I can build like Super single lad. Oh, that's doable. We do that now actually. Involved in building, let's have a look. See, battery power cell, that's the big thing. Glass, quartz, that's what we need for glass. Got the glass. Lead's not that hard to come by. Is it a battery? It wants a power cell. Power cell. I said no, I've got one of those made up already. I've got one of those made up. Power cell. It's just lubrication I need, I think. Yeah. Is that everything for the, just lead? There's some lead laying around. Lead laying around. I left some lead last time I saw some and I was like, oh, I don't need lead. Thank God I have one lead. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Yeah, it is, but that's going to be a hell of a lot quicker than about. In general, it's going to be a hell of a lot handier. That's massively helped. Let's jump in there.
Welcome aboard.
It even tells us the I'm going to save it there. Oh shit, is that seriously saved? Apparently it's saved. Give feedback, go back to game, quit. Yes. I think that's what I'm going to call it. Phone decided it was going to close itself again because I was just more focused on just getting the last bits there done and I wasn't now doing too much more focused on just thinking, yeah, we've got our survival game there. Thank you for watching. Most people do end up watching these kind of after they've fucking gone up. But thank you very much. Sorry, I've been kind of a bit all over the shop on this one. But anyway.